Hey, how's it going everyone? Taco Tuesday here, and today I'm bringing you guys a solo base that me and Rhonda have collaborated on. There'll be two different versions of the same base, so let's get right into the first one. Alrighty, so how this is going to work, guys, is we're going to have both tours on both videos, but his tutorial will be on his video and my tutorial will be on my video. Here you can use this quick navigation to go through each phase.
Alright, so here we have it. This is just your airlock to get into the base. Alright, so to get into the base, I've got actually a special way to do it. So instead of using ladders or ladder hatches, I've got a way so you jump on top of the doors to get up, as this is a lot more secure than using ladders, and cheaper than using a ladder hatch. Alright, this is your loot room area up here. Can't fall through the gaps, and this is loot room number 1. And loot room number 2. Alright, this is your furnace room, and that's your main TC back there. We've actually got two, we've got them stacked in the base. Your bottom one's down below. This makes it so much harder to raid. Alright, this is your battlements area. This has got so many little spots you can shoot from them. This one's my favourite right here. They can barely even hit you through this thing. It's so overpowered, but it's amazing. Alright, here's another angle you can get on them. You can shoot down on them with ease, or you can shoot them in distance if you wanted to. I see heliport here. I wouldn't recommend shooting down the heli, but if you wanted to, you can. I've got a guide on how to do it on my channel. It's got the same thing all the way around. Alright, as we go upstairs here, it's got another area so you can shoot at them from.
How's it going everybody? It's Taco Tuesday here, and today I'm bringing you another solo base. So this base is going to be one of two bases that are being featured on the collaboration between me and Rhonda. So anyways, let's get right into it. Anyways, through the doorways, here is our only bag. So obviously solo base, only one bag needed. So anyways, no beds. Alrighty, there are some hemp spots or hidden stash spots, up to you, whatever you want to put there. Here, a few boxes, extra storage. Here you can put just whatever you want. I'm not going to really label where you put things, but primarily I'd put some stone and some wood there. So yeah. Up here, the little utility room here to our right, or to our left really, we have some furnaces, a campfire, lantern, and a small chest. Obviously a small chest would be where you put all your unsmelted metal and some wood. Already over to the right, we have a few chests actually. So here, these chests, yeah, it's kind of just whatever. You can put some bows in there. That's what I would put here. And up here, so here is the main loot room. Obviously a lot of chests, preferably for me. That's how I play. It's my play style when it comes to solo. Just lots of chests. So here, you can put whatever you want up here. This will be where your main loot is. Don't worry about the holes in the ceiling because they can't really shoot through that. It's going to be kind of hard to do it. Anyways, I think this roof is actually really impressive. It actually kind of reminds me of the base that I did a few days ago called the Arbiter. So anyways, here I'm just showing you can access the chest through crouching down there, and you can grab anything such as bolties or weapons or ammo. Kind of easy access, you don't have to go down the ladder hatch. So anyways, here's the roof. I think this roof is really impressive. I like it a lot. Here, what this does is you can shoot anybody that's hugging your wall or close to your base without getting headshot from a distance. So that works really well. So here you can crouch and you can shoot the guy from the distance. Over here, let's say somebody's down there, you can jump up here and you can shoot him from here. And then you can crouch over here to take cover. So works really well for protection. You won't really get hit from heli or anything. So yeah, obviously we don't really want to take down heli through here. So yeah. Water barrel used as a bunker window, so works very well. Here, lanterns to the left, you can put pumpkins there, and you can hide things in the pumpkins, so, or not pumpkins, but jack-o'-lanterns, so yeah. As you see on the opposite side, it's the same thing as the other side, so very symmetrical, and I like it a lot. Here, same thing. Anyways, let's move on up to the crow's nest. So the crow's nest is pretty much the same thing from the Arbiter, except for I'm using vertical embrasures, so it's all preference, vertical, horizontal, up to you. Here you can use this to snipe somebody from the distance, in which I do not recommend that you are to become a roof camper, for it does ruin your reputation on the server. So if you're gonna shoot somebody down below, have a good reason to do so, otherwise don't do it. Anyways, let's open this ladder hatch and head on up to the top. So this roof is kind of just open, so if you want to look around you can do so, but yeah, I didn't really want to put much up here, so yeah, if you want to shoot the guy to the base to the left of us, up to you. So anyways guys, let's move on to my base build. Alrighty, so before we get into the base build, I'm going to label some basic facts. The approximate cost of the base is going to be 33,000 stone, which is pretty much equivalent to 20 minutes of farming with the salvage pickaxe. The approximate size of the base is a 3x3. It takes 3 to 4 walls to get to the center, and of course, it's made for solo play. So anyways, let's move on to the base build. So as the starter wipe and you're ready to get a starter base set up, place a doorway and 3 walls around that. Once you have the 3 walls down, get a cupboard and place it into the corner. You want this to be as tucked in the corner as possible and make sure it is as fitted as possible. Next, once you have chests, large chests preferably, place them into the appropriate spots. I placed one in front of the cupboard and one to the left of the cupboard. You should be able to place at least 2 large chests. If you can fit more, that's pretty impressive. But anyways, once you have that, you can either put furnaces in front of those chests or you can put small chests. Of course, I'm going to go for the small chest because I already have a furnace room set forth. I placed one vertical small chest, which you can rotate with the keybind R. That is the default keybind for rotations. Next, place a doorway. You can either have this one wood and a normal lock, or you can have it as a sheet metal and a code lock, depending on how successful you are at using the recycler at the rat town. Next, get a floor tile and replace that empty hole with a floor tile. Make sure it is wood. Do not have it stone, for you want to remove it and replace it with a ladder hatch later. Anyways, when you get enough resources for a ladder hatch, break down that wood tile that I told you to keep wood. It can be easily broken with a hatchet and then replace it with a floor frame. Next, put a ladder hatch on here, and from here, it's just smooth sailing. So, anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to either me or Rhonda, go ahead and do so, for we both pump out excellent content. So, anyways guys, I'll catch you in the next one.